jump scare. Hello. Day 1084. Hello. Yes. I'm technically possible to continue the main story. Technically possible, which is a good kind of possible because it's technically, and therefore we shall. I'm like doing like the story like one segment at a time. What about my status as a disciple? It was so promising a moment ago, but unfortunately of the honor or this when I could not get scammed. Yes, that did happen. Okay, should I actually do the story? Okay, let's see. Is there anything else I need to do more urgent? I think the story is the urgent one. I have a few days left for the event. Yes. Let's not haste, make waste, lace, days. What? How is this? Oh, this is resetted. I was like, why is the notification on? Okay. Mace. It's yummy mace. I have no idea what I'm saying at this point. Is my audio even on? Yummy. Unfortunate. They are on. Okay, just one possible one segment because I feel like the next segment will be long. I have this inkling feeling. Alright, send it.
Thank you for your interest in the research. Miss Nilux's mini class is officially in session. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any time.
We are in charge of learning
Miss Cole,
the fluffy across the blue.
why did you pick the Astral Express as the theme for your comic?
Well, I'm all about realism, but sadly, my previous works like Acheron's Godslay, Galaxy Ranger Saga, and dozens of others all got cancelled.
Because
If
copyright
you
infringement.
hadn't beaten Iron Tomb and boosted its popularity, this one would have been cancelled too. Let's not ask sad questions, alright?
Sorry.
I feel like if we didn't beat Iron Tomb, it doesn't matter.
Alright, pay attention. The cute little critter in the center of the image is Baseball Raccoon, the main character of Fluffy Across the Blue.
Okay.
Just recently, March Bunny and Woof Woof Dawn found her in a trash can.
Just recently.
At that moment, a terrifying monster is causing havoc on the space station. It tries to spit fire at Baseball Raccoon, but the flames don't burn through the trash can. Instead, it sets the trash on fire, and the stench knocks the monster out.
Okay.
Miss Cole, why is she the protagonist?
Readers today value immersion, and a character who has no memory of their past is, of course, the best choice.
Mm-hmm.
I
Speaking
don't know
like
anything about
experience.
my past either. So why didn't you pick me?
You know, that's a very fair statement. No
Even
one cares
though
about
Little
you.
Raccoon joined the Express the latest, she's left behind so many stories across different worlds that there are even rumors in the Lafu's prison about her beating up alien life forms. With material this crazy, not making it the main character? I might disagree, but Aha absolutely wouldn't.
Well said. I'll give you the protagonist girl for the day. Here you go.
Stick to being the Baseball Raccoon, okay? I don't need special treatment.
March.
Oddly
the Fluffy
sincere,
is just a
wholesome
comic.
March
Outside
is oddly
of this,
sincere and wholesome.
the author and the readers, every character in this world, aren't we all the protagonists of our own lives?
That sounds so passionate, Miss Cold. I totally get it now.
Do you though?
And so, the unruly baseball raccoon, the quiet Woof Woof Dawn, and the lively March Bunny formed a trio everyone loves. Actually, I have a question too.
Holy shit, I can speak. Why, they are small animal.
Ever since
Why do
I
you
got
not speak
punched in
that
the face
part?
by sales numbers, I've grasped a universal truth. In today's world, fluffy, cute animals aren't always a crowd pleaser.
No, that is all.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Even I feel like I can't compete with Pom Pom's cuteness.
Designing the adult versions took some work. After defeating the monster, Baseball Raccoon accepted an invitation from the other fluffy animals and boarded the Fluffy.
They're fluffy.
Here, the protagonist meets three big animals with distinct personalities. First, the adorable and universally loved conductor, Pom Pom.
It's just Pom Pom.
Beside them
Pom Pom
is
is
the
just fucking Pom
elegant
Pom.
navigator, Miss Hime-Cat.
Gimme cat.
I know, that's Hime-Cat. Her original inspiration is Himeko.
Yo.
Oh, please don't tell her.
Holy shit. Whoa. I wouldn't have known. Thanks, Marge.
And the big brown dog on the other side, see? His name will shock you. That's right, he's
Weld.
Mr. Yang.
Mr. Yang.
just Mr. Yang.
Just Yang.
Your taste in naming is indeed extraordinary.
I don't know if I could go to
Anyway,
call me
the
Yang
six
forever.
fluffy little creatures boarded the Fluffy Express and set off on their
My
journey.
favorite fluffy Yang.
As for the plot, it's pretty much the same as what you've all experienced, just with a bit of artistic tweaking to suit Plain Arcadia's audience.
Creative liberty.
If you don't stitch in a few local elements, no one's going to be interested.
What the fuck is
In
the
the comic
local
world,
element in this
which is even more
context?
cutthroat than the Phantasmoon games, if you don't cater to the reader's tastes, it's nearly impossible to survive. Once upon a time, great comic artists had the luxury of 100 chapters to build things up. Now, if you don't hook readers within 100 pages, you're done. Readers today are hard to please, and authors have to come up with ever more shocking and sensational material. Doesn't this remind you of the Phantasmoon games?
Sure.
Looks like you're all familiar with the characters from the Fluffy. Now, let me talk about some of the creative challenges I'm facing.
I just got fucking paparazzi. Paparazzi? Paparazzi.
So, what do you see on these, the Fluffy stands?
It's her turned into a cute little animal?
It's a pirated version of me.
Yes, this is the character, and you're the inspiration behind her.
I feel like
But
we would have
even
seen
for
it
someone
at
as
that
interesting
poster
as
earlier.
you, there are many backstories that readers don't care about, don't want to know, or don't feel obliged to understand. A comic artist's job is to capture the most interesting parts and present them to the readers. The cute and clever one is March Bunny. The unruly but reliable one is Baseball Raccoon. This is what we call a concrete archetype
Roll
paired
back.
with an abstract
Did you just say
character.
clever?
And the abstract side of a character will only be further simplified in the eyes of the readers.
Hold up.
So, how do you think the readers across the universe view you nameless?
I feel like clever is a bit of fucking oddity. Also, it is not a stretch to say we are not heroes. Like, come on, because I think I mentioned this like quite early on through my playthrough. Like, it's kind of refreshing to be playing in a faction or in a group that is actually highly praised and not like in a secret society and or a nobody, a zero to hero situation. No, yeah. I mean, us as a character, yes, we are zero to hero, but in a group, in the fucking the Nameless is actually well known. So,
Well said. Your heroic deeds and accomplishments drew my attention, and your demeanor gave me inspiration for the character in the Fluffy. But while the hero identity boosts the character's popularity, it also becomes a limitation. That's why the little animals in the Fluffy have to defeat even more powerful villains and keep upping the ante to get more applause from the audience. In turn, the reader's perceptions and expectations constrain the character's growth. If she acts out of line, the popularity will crash. If she can't come up with new ideas or grow stronger, the audience will soon lose interest in the comic. Unfortunately, the creation of Fluffy Across the Blue is now stuck at this very awkward bottleneck. Honestly, after drawing comics for so long, I've pretty much run out of ideas.
of what?
Hundreds of Amber eras ago, people would laugh out loud just from seeing a cat do a backflip.
Which is, I think, still do that.
Now, to get the same kind of enthusiastic reaction, you'd probably need to have that cat fight a Mechatron in a one-on-one showdown in Perlux Tower. Although the Fluffy specials are selling like crazy, doing side stories without progressing the main plot isn't a long-term solution. Ever since all the gossip memo keepers I hired got wiped out in Amphorius, my source of intel's been drying up fast.
You hire memo people to go fucking
If
Amphorius.
someone from
That's
the
crazy.
Astral Express could quietly feed me a few juicy insider secrets from the Phantasmoon games, imagine the reader's reaction when the next chapter drops. Whoa! Does blurry QR code have a time machine or what? Oh, that'd totally save the Fluffy's future sales. After all, my little Furbo crew already works for you. Just have them slip me a copy of the Phantasmoon Games press release. Let's call it buying your exclusive adaptation rights. We'll do a 50-50 split.
How about a 70-80? Actually make it a 90-90.
What about a 30-70 split? Deal.
Yeah!
70 for me, 30 for you.
Fuck.
Wow, you change your face faster than Sparkle.
All right, since we've got the profit split sorted, looks like my creative block won't last much longer. Just wait for my appearance
I
at
can't
Star
believe I actually
Rail
got Swindle.
Fest. Star Rail Fest, a grand event that gathers millions of eyes and an inordinate amount of wish power. And under all that attention, the dark forces coveting the Master of Elation's blessing are bound to surface. Heroes and devils dancing together in plain Arcadia. Tell me, is there a better source of inspiration than that? My hero, don't let us down.
Or do. I don't know. Maybe you put a conclusion to the story. And this is how they die the end. Meanwhile, at the Graphia Academy.
A supplicant is the master of wish power, but wish power can also become the shackles that bind the supplicant, forcing them to fulfill its desires. Love and hatred are alike. Dependence resembles fear. What commands wish power isn't only love, but also hatred. Thank you. These notes will really be a big help to her.
Good. I'm so glad to be of help. For generations, many members of our family have attempted to enter the Phantasmoon Games, hoping to rely on the Aeon's immense power to lift the curse afflicting the Graphia bloodline. Some came close to the mask, but could only watch as history passed them by. Others wore it, only to fail in the end. That was until 400 years ago, when your great-great-grandfather Hero won the Phantasmoon Games and successfully gained an audience with Aha. But the family's curse was not broken. In his notes he wrote, "Just as the god of destruction cannot cradle a bouquet, so too is the god of elation powerless against a curse. Such is the cycle of cause and effect."
I feel like that might not be true.
Father, are you wondering what it was that healed me?
I know you're keeping something from me. But I don't care what cured you 15 years ago. As long as you're alive, I can wait until the day you're ready to tell me. Still, as a father, there are things I must say, even if you don't want to hear them. As an artist, I'm fascinated by fleeting lives. How they struggle, suffer, and in doing so, reveal a brilliance worthy of time's memory. But, as a father, I can't stand by and watch my daughter walk into tragedy. I bless you to be a hero, to welcome the same end as Akiviri. Those are words I could never speak.
The road ahead is shrouded by uncertainty, and that's why someone must take the first step, to trailblaze a path others can follow.
I can't stop you, even though every part of me wishes you'd stay. But this is your choice, my daughter's choice. All I can do is stand by you quietly and pray you'll come back safely. Do you still remember the bedtime story I used to tell? They say there was once a princess in the sky. Day and night she painted in her celestial garden, untouched by the joys and sorrows of the mortal world. One night, a thunderous sound echoed from her painting. Curious, she stepped inside. Through seas of flowers, across mountains, until she reached the world's edge. There stood an ancient tower, so tall it pierced the heavens, so vast it seemed to hold the universe itself.
Climbing the endless staircase, the princess reached the summit, and from there she saw the world beyond her garden. In the distance, she heard cries, the voices of people burning in raging fire. From that tower of infinity descended the world painter to walk the mortal realm. With a single stroke of her brush, she brought forth 1,000 imaginae, turning the tide against destruction. To go where there are cries, to go where there are flames. That is the meaning of Murata.
But beyond the family name, my interpretation of our ancestor's name, Graphia, is also the hope I place in you. Himiko, whatever choice you make, if this is truly what you want, then go. Use those steps blazed upon trails to paint the world as you see it.
Thank you, Dad. By the way, how's your health? You haven't picked up any bad habits like smoking or drinking while I was away, have you?
As the Dean of Graphia Academy, I still have to set a good example for my students. It's just, my tendinitis keeps acting up. My herniated disc is getting worse. Himeko, how long will you be staying?
At least until the lunar cycle shifts. I'll stay here in plain Arcadia until then.
I see. If only the Phantom Moon could stay full forever. Himeko, safe travels on the trails ahead.
Nice. That's a sweet moment.
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, Poofy.
Hi everyone, I'm your host, Snowy!
Hi, Snowy.
The Star Rail Fest exhibition venue funded by Prolux Corp and constructed by Turbogen Heavy Industries has officially been completed!
Thanks to modern imagenesis technology, it took only a day for the Skyline's lookout cloud to take on a completely new look.
Starting today, the Lookout Cloud Line is officially opening up its dock for the Star Rail Fest exhibition areas. The exhibition areas opening on day one include the Bellabong area, Siajolafu area, and Penacony area, showcasing the legendary adventures of the Astral Express. The Aquarius area, which is currently under construction, will open in due course.
For this event, Prolux cordially invites several crew members of the Astral Express to visit and be interviewed, including the Trailblazer.
Wait, what the fuck does that? How does that even work? The
Join the
exhibition event
Phantom
happened.
Moon Games as a
Okay.
supplicant.
That is certainly something to look forward to.
What do you say? It's going to be okay.
I heard Prolux has also invited Blurry QR Cult, the author of Fluffy Across the Blue, for a signing session. It'll be the first time the author reveals their true face in public.
Something tell me that she will absolutely
An
not
exhibition
reveal
to
her
gather
full
wish
face.
power. Now that's an interesting scheme. Leave it to Pearl to come up with such a bizarre idea.
Mm-hmm. Pearl is also mobilizing Prolux's resources to promote us.
When I talked with Pearl, I shared with her the idea of becoming a sail, advancing and retreating together. This collaboration could truly bring out the best of our respective strengths.
Surely, right?
Sometimes I wonder if Jade invited us here with the intention of giving her colleagues a winning edge in the Phantom Moon games.
Almost like
For Pearl, this Ionic game is probably also a good opportunity to observe and study the way we operate.
that's probably
Though,
more like
compared to our usual opponents, this Intellitron executive is a surprisingly rational decision maker. Her proposal for cooperation seems more trustworthy than most.
but still kind of sus though.
It's not rationality that concerns me. It's the irrational factors.
You mean the Herrick at death?
Exactly. News of the Dovebrook bloodbath has already blown up online. The Department of Aberration Defense tried to clamp down on the rumors, but plenty of people are still linking it to the Herald of Death from 15 years ago. With such a large crowd gathering there, this exhibition could very well become a target for the new Herald of Death.
Perfect.
Pearl must have contingency plans for situations like this, right?
She just hired a fucking detective. It could be that detective who passed by.
That old guy? No way.
Hey, how old is he?
Whatever Pearl has planned, we must consider the possibility that the Herald of Death might attack the venue. We won't just be there to showcase the Astral Express to the people of this world. We'll also need to stay on high alert for any suspicious activity.
It's about time. You should get going.
Aren't you coming with us?
Someone's got to stay behind on the express to keep the conductor company and be ready for any emergencies that pop up.
Sure.
You guys have fun out there, but stay safe. Contact me right away if anything comes up.
They're both out on a mission with General Yao Guang. Don Hung is tracking Blade's whereabouts, while Sunday is working with Miss Ting Yun. Both of them are tied up. Looks like they won't be able to make it to the exhibition this time.
This is an ass exhibition if like half the fucking crew is not even attending.
Looks like the heavy burden of documenting our travels falls on yours truly once again. I'll make sure to snap tons of pics so I can tell you guys all about the exhibition when we get back. Star Rail Fest, here we come.
Speaking of Star Rail, apparently the ticket
This
that
place is rich
I
with the
was
sweet
complaining
scent of
yesterday
flowers.
how I missed out the early bird.
Can we stay here for a while longer?
So now I just missed out one Kim keychain frame, which is like still kind of ass. But then the main event is actually it's a walk. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a walk. It's a fun walk, I guess. So it's like it's not. I guess it's marathon question mark. And I don't really participate in this kind of stuff. Not saying that I'm not gonna participate. It's just that I do not know my schedule is available for me to participate. So I need to wait for a bit. That just remind me of it. Anyhow. Yeah. Okay. So again, one segment done. Next segment will probably go to the new area, and therefore we should not go to the new area. What the fuck was that thing? What's this? Okay, no idea. Let's see the news. What's up with the news? If you spot a wild Fobo, please contact Fobo Weekly Magazine. If you spot a wild Fobo Magazine, tap contact us on the Fobo page and send us a publish. Pretty good. Let's go home, buddy. Lost Cat, Divine Guidance. I'm the one you seek, specializing in a minor extraordinary time extension algorithm for time item recovery. Rates 2.8 thousand credit if missing within 24 hours and 4.8 credit if missing between 24 and 48 hours. I want to see the Fobo who skip work and the one who actually show up are pretty much equal productive. Are you observing me or something? So what's the point of Fobo.com membership anyways? Ad-free browsing. These days ads are baked right into the content. Members are and non-members alike gonna sit through them. Here to support, I'm all for it. Here to support, I'm all for it. Here to support, I'm all for it. Someone said Mr. Yang autocorrect. Here to support, I'm all for it. Geometry for leaf. What's that? What the fuck is that profile pic? Babe, the Express got your back for life. What the no? What? But Huh? I think I'm losing it. I'm slowly losing it. Like, how can you can hot shot in Dual City? Think you're start if you think you got what it takes to throw down our boss, make you lose in style. So this is probably the thing that triggered the fight the elite. Holy shit, this is a lot of stuff. Oh, that's like a mini recap then, isn't it? That's kind of banger. They actually have some sort of mini recap for it. Let me actually also try to finish some of this. Holy shit. It's too much. I open a page, it is like actually reading a book. You open a fucking book, you intend to read it, then you realize that holy shit, I have to sit through this next time. It's probably best if I just go through it when I have the time for it. But I hate that fucking...
Are you ready?
I hate that the notification stay on. I need to click on damn in order to stop it. Oh well. Okay, that's enough of me doing fluff. I will end it here. So thanks so much for coming by. Hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.